Thanks for joining me today. Well, what have we got for you today? Something cheap, something cheerful, something nasty? Don't know, let's have a look. I couldn't resist this. It was a bit of an impulse buy. I was just surfing around the complete rubbish that you often see on AliExpress, and this popped into my special offers, and it said it was about £25. So what, about $30? I thought, is that too good to be true? Things usually are. Had a look at a couple of reviews, and well, even if it's terrible, it's not that much wasted. So I thought I'd give it a go so that you can see if you should also get one. So it's certainly not a Heng Long or anything like that. It's a Tong. Now I believe it's a Type 10 Japanese tank. So what have we got? Well, not a lot of packaging, but enough packaging. So the tank itself, the transmitter, USB lead, a screwdriver, and that appears to be it. Instructions. Okay, the instructions are here on the box. Yeah, I can't read that. But I think I can work it out. Transmitter itself just takes 2 AA batteries, so not a lot going on there. A little USB charger. Now the battery was already in the tank. I have charged it, but I will show you the little compartment. No screw needed for this one, interestingly. And it's a little single cell Li-ion 1200 milliamp hour, so 3.7 volt. So I don't think we'll be getting too much out of that, but it's not a very big, not a very heavy tank. There is also a switch on here, off, on volume L, and on volume H. So here on the transmitter, we've got our on-off switch, separate left and right track control. We've got a barrel up and down button, so I guess that just cycles. Sound on off. Then there's 4 trigger buttons. There's cannon, gun, turret left and turret right. So let's switch it on and see what it's like. So we've got headlights at the front there. There are no lights on the back, just painted lights, but that's okay. So let's have a look at the turret. Quite a good speed. That's as far as we're getting, so that's pretty good as well. That's going to be what, about 340 degrees, something like that, full travel. So that's not bad, I have to say. Let's have a look at this barrel up and down. Up. And then, yes, just cycling to back down again, and then up again. So that's okay. Cannon. Okay, so we've not really got a sound effect for that. Hang on, let's put sound on. Wow, that's quite loud. So let's try the cannon again. Interesting that they turn the engines off on the tank to fire the cannon, but fair enough. And gun, sounds like they're trying to start the tank in cold weather. Right, let's try driving. You know, I'm going to turn the sound off. Well, that turning off sound was quite nice, but for the purposes of the video, a lot nicer without the sound. So, movement's okay. I really like tank control on 2 sticks. I really do. I find it much more intuitive than the way Henglong have it set up with 1 stick for your movement and the other one for your turret. I prefer this setup. And you know what? It's okay. The sticks aren't that positive. You need to push them all the way, and they are completely digital. So once it's on, it's on. But that's not half bad. I think we should probably try it over a couple of obstacles. Now, this is a pair of knee pads for some work pants, but quite a big step for this scale of tank. So we'll see how it copes on here. Hopefully they won't just slide across the table. Pretty good. Now, the only issue here is that the hard mud flaps at the back are catching, so the departure angle isn't great. Now, a stepped up version of this ridiculous test. Try and get over this doorstop. Now, I think it's the mudguard stopping us there. No, just general traction. Going for a bit of a ridiculous effort now. Oops. See if we can get up onto this poof. Just not got the traction. Right, selection of obstacles. Table tennis bat, children's shoe, a kitchen step, these knee pads and the poof. Let's see how we can get on. We're going to get up. Oh, yes! Yes! Well, there you go. We've put this tank through the international standard tank tests of going over shoes and bats and various other things that you can just lay your hands on around the house. And I have to say, it performed better than I anticipated. It's not going to be a world killer. It's not going to do anything astounding. But if you can drive over some things that you find around your house, then your kids are going to love it. So would I recommend getting one of these? Well, if you're a tanker that's got Henglongs or Taigans or anything like that, then the answer is clearly going to be no, this is not for you. But if you've got kids that want to get into the hobby, you know, it might be your own kids or a niece or nephew that fancies trying RC, then I would say something like this is probably a better entry than a cheap car, because it'll keep the interest up a bit longer. It'll probably last longer. You don't need as much space because it's not super fast. So for that, and at £30 delivered, something like that, $35, then this is an absolute bargain. So why not? Why not give one a go? It's better than I anticipated. It's certainly worth that money. I'll put a link below where you can get one from. It is an affiliate link, so I'll get a couple of cents off the sale, which will help the channel. So if you fancy doing that, please buy one through the link. And watch out on the channel for other stuff with tanks, toy RCs, and back to the crawlers as usual. Tips and tricks, but please subscribe. Watch out for what's coming up on RC Pie. Thanks for watching.